Hey everybody, this is Mark with the Disc Golf Buddies, taking you to Bowen Park in beautiful Nanaimo, British Columbia for a round on the blue tees. And here we go, we'll jump right in. I'm going to start off here with my Prodigy Ace M model. It's supposed to be overstable, but I turned it over, it just went really straight. I expected the hyzer, but didn't get it. Just playing it safe, just tossing it in. Just want to make sure I get at least a par on the first hole. And I did get that done. Hole 2, I'm just throwing my Undertaker, stable driver, out over the road, knowing it's going to hyzer back in, and made it through the trees this time and had a really nice drive. I was really happy with that. Set myself up for a really good birdie opportunity here. Totally missed the basket. Off to a rough start, but still got the par.
Yeah, still a par.
Hole 3. I'm gonna use my new favorite disc, my P model. It's Ace by Prodigy. Really cheap feeling plastic, but flies really nice and straight. Zero fade on it, pretty much, but I threw it way up in the air, way too high, and so that faded out on me, and it left me with a really long attempt here. I just basically laid it up. Again, just get my par. Hole number 4, I'm usually looking for a gap between some trees to throw my zone, knowing that that's going to hyzer back in. I'm not really 100% sure why I've decided that this is the line I want to take. And this time I throw it straight down the fairway instead. And so I totally missed the line I was going for. Hyzer's way out of the way. And so I think, I think I should be throwing my Comet here. Straight down the fairway, turn it over, and have it fade back to the right to where the basket is. And, well, turns out that that's definitely the right choice for this hole, because that one was totally parked. But instead I have this big upshot. I was happy with getting that to where it was, and then also getting the par. Alright. Hole number 5. You've got the choice. You can go big giant hyzer around the right hand side of the tree. The basket's just a little bit on the left side of the tree, so I'm going for the hyzer forehand around the inside over here. And unfortunately, I find the inside of the big tree. So here I go into the tree. Gotta go in and get my disc. And skadoosh. I get it out, but leave it well short. About a 35-foot attempt there. Bounce it off the top. Yeah, at least I hit it, so that's good.
My first bogey.
And my first bogey of the day. Hole 6. I always kind of think of this one, automatic birdie. Should be easy enough. Toss my T-bird up there, nice forehand. It should turn in. And it fades in there just perfect, leaving me with a really good birdie opportunity. Really happy with that. And bounce it off the top band again.
I have an issue with not committing lately. I keep it in the basket. Been overcompensating.
And I couldn't say it any better myself, even though I did say it myself. I was overcompensating and overcommitting. Here I'm thinking, I'm throwing this downhill. I'm going to be able to turn this over real nice. It'll fade right real easy. No problem. And then I throw it way up in the air, and it hyzers hard. Leaves me right on the edge of being out of bounds. Possibly out of bounds, but I play it anyway. And here is just the wrong disc selection. I chose a zone. It shouldn't have been a zone for this. Definitely too stable. I needed something to float over. I should have thrown my Comet. I gave it a really good bid. Almost got that in. I was happy about that. But there we go. Another bogey. Number 8. Got a bit of a wind coming up. I throw my zone here, expecting wanted to keep it stable, but bad release. Bad release. The wind caught right under it and took it way right, or way left, sorry, right away. Left me with this upshot here, which almost got in. So that's pretty good. Parred up at least, so not too bad. But that's one of the holes that you kind of expect to birdie every time. Knowing there's wind, I didn't want to turn anything over, so I grabbed my super stable for me, because it's just out of my speed range, my Undertaker, and I get a really nice throw on this one. I'm really happy with this. Anytime I can get past the stairs, for me, that's a good drive. And I put myself in a really good position. I actually go for the birdie here, because I got an attempt at it. I'm thinking about 40 feet away there. Throwing uphill, but I put it right beside. Easy tap in. Get my par. Felt good. Here we are on hole 10. I'm not sure what I was thinking. I know I have a tailwind, but I'm throwing something that's a little out of my speed range, expecting it to turn over, but with that tailwind, it's not going to turn over for me at all. I get it going there pretty far, but it really hyzers out left at the end there. I almost hit somebody even. So I got kind of a tree in my way, so I'm just choosing to go with a forehand little flick approach with my zone, and happened to nail that one perfectly. I was happy with that. Another easy tap in par. Feels good for hole 10 for me.
Well, that would mean that it shouldn't turn over and go the wrong way if it's the same disc.
So I don't know what's happened with my theory here, but I'm throwing my DJA undertow again. It's an understable disc. And I know I have a headwind, but for some reason I think, oh, it's not going to turn over. But it sure does turn over. And it turns over hard. And it goes way right, way down onto the fairway of number 9. And since I'm on the fairway of number 9, I kind of scrambled to get out of there and throw this terrible upshot, leaving me like 40 feet short. So now I have a tough putt for par here. But there we go. Highlight of the day for me. Really nice long putt. Saved my par. Probably the best putt I have all day. Throwing my Comet here, knowing I can fade it up right, and just hit some low-lying branches. Oh, that was so annoying. It was on such a nice path. Just toss my P model up there, nice and easy. Easy tap in. Coming up on hole 13 here, they've moved the basket recently to a position I've never played it before, which is up on the side of the hill. So I'm using a Stratus here, trying to turn it over and make it float in there. And I almost get it. I just had to get up over the little, just hump just a little bit. Instead I get a little bounce down the hill. So that was unfortunate, but I make a good upshot here to have a tap in par. My second round playing this one, I actually bounced it off the cage of the basket like 2 inches away from an ace, and that felt really good. 14 should be a birdie every time, especially with the pin location where they have it right now. There's no reason. Again, I'm throwing my M model. Stable mid-range, but again, throw it nice and straight. Not sure what I'm doing differently with that, but I really expected that to just curve in just past that tree and be parked, but oh well. Here we go, another par. Hole 15, no problem. Just grab your zone and what? Why do you have a buzz in your hand? Why aren't you using your zone? You want the stableness of the zone. I'm not sure why I chose the buzz here, and then I just clipped this branch and I didn't even see. And it leaves me with a terrible shot from here, and I don't know what's going on. What was that? What was that? Curve that way over. That was just terrible. I think I was trying to flex that in somehow, but yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. And then a hole here, which should have been a birdie, becomes a bogey.
One of the birdies I was supposed to make.
That was one of the birdies I was supposed to make. Okay, here's 16. Nice and easy. No problem. Birdie hole. Every time. Should always have a birdie on 16. It's just straight up there. It's really close. Boom. P model. Nice and stable. I parked that up there. About 20 feet. Easy shot. What? How did I miss such an easy shot? It was nowhere close. Leave myself about 15 feet. Didn't like that. Still got the par. That one should have been a birdie. Ended up being a par. Okay, here we go. Got a birdie chance here. Throw a Comet. Give it a little turnover. Make it fade right. and I nail the line. I was so happy with that.
That's pretty good.
That's going to give me with a birdie chance here. Yeah. And again, overcommit, hitting the top end. Frustrated. I'm like, I can make these. I know I can make these. Why aren't I making these today? Look, I can make it. Frustrating. But, again, I still got a par at least. It's not a horrible round, but I missed a lot of birdies I should have had. So here we go. Zone, making the right choice here this time. I know that my zone's gonna curl in for me there, no problem. There's a little path around the trees there. Throw it a little tighter than I would like, but somehow managed to sneak it through for possibly the best approach I've had on this hole. Give myself like a little 15-foot birdie.
First birdie of the day, I think it was the first birdie.
And that was the first birdie of the day, so there I go, +2 in Nanaimo. Thanks for joining me, that was a lot of fun having you guys along with me, and thanks to my wonderful wife Elsa for filming this. I'll catch you next time.